Hello guys, my name is Daniel Prince and I'll be a tutor for this introductory course to Photoshop. Before we start, I would like you to write down just 2 things that you want to accomplish by the end of this short course. This course I'm going to take you through 10 effective videos which you are going to be learning a lot on Photoshop. So let's get started immediately. Don't forget, write down 2 main things that you would like to get you would like to know when you are done learning this Photoshop. So firstly, we're going to attach the link below where you are going to download this Photoshop and install on your machine. Once you are done installing Photoshop, the first thing you're going to love to do is to open this Photoshop on your machine right away. Alright, Photoshop has opened. So what I'm going to be teaching you today is how to create a file editing space in Photoshop, or even how to add Photoshop. Is the basic of this, is the basic settings. You need to know how to do this. So right away, here is how to do it. Click on create new. After you click on create new, you will see width and you will see dimensions up here. When you see width and you see dimension height, you can either add or whatsoever, that is your choice. But the first thing that I want to show you is centimeters. You can click on, if you know how to measure in centimeters, you come and click on centimeters. If you know pixels, you come and click on pixels. If you know inches, you come and click on inches. If you know points or pixels, that's your choice. You can do that. Then another thing that I like to show you is resolution. Resolution is very important for machines that are slow. If you have a machine that is slow, I always advise you to 150 resolution or 300. But when you are done designing and you want to print, you have to set it back to 300 resolution. If not, the quality of your printing won't be good. The third thing that I'm gonna show you is RGB color. RGB color is mostly when it is being used for online purposes. The CMYK is when it's used for printing. You want to use for printing, it's good to design on CMYK. Then now the gray scale, which is the last one I'm going to talk about, is where you want to do a black and white designing. You use the gray scale. Sorry for that. So well, if I want to design, I'm not designing now, but if I wanted to design, I could have used the RGB color. Then scrolling right down, you see background content. This background content is, you can either be black. If you want your background in black, you click on black. Background color is your choice. Come and click on the color that you want. If you want transparent, nothing at the back, which is what I'm gonna take, you click on it. Then now height and width. Let's go back up near height and width, near centimeters. I want my width to be 10 and I want my height to be 10. Then now it's also going to name what you want to do. I can say maybe introductory course to Photoshop. So that is the basic thing. You want it to be orientated, but immediately when you always write the dimension, it's choose either portrait or landscape, where you see highlighted like that. So after that, you click on create. Immediately you have created your dashboard. Okay, let's say that maybe something happened and you want to reduce the size or change the dimension. How do you do that? It's very simple. You come and click on image. From image, you click on image size, and on image size you can now change it to how you want to do. For example, let's say I wanted to change it to I wanted to design, and maybe my dimension was rather more landscape, so I wanted to add my width to, let me say, 15 centimeters. It has already changed. All I have to do is to click on OK, and you see it's gonna immediately change. Okay, let me also assume that maybe when you change, when you created, you wanted a background at the back and you did not put it. How do you do that? Sometimes it's easy. You just come near this shape. I'm not supposed to show you this, it's just a bonus. Okay, make sure you thank me for that. You come right down here to create create new field or adjustment layer. You click on it. When you click on it, click on solid color. If you want a gradient, you click on gradient, but we're not studying gradient today. So click on solid color. So you can play on the type of background you want. And that is it for today, guys. Please, if you never understood how to create a file or a working board on Photoshop, please kindly comment below, ask your question. We are always available to answer 24/7. Thank you very much. See you in the next class.